our channel. So in today's session we'll discuss about one more topic in automata theory, that is the Chomsky normal form. So first of all, we'll discuss about what is Chomsky normal form and how the productions can be represented in this Chomsky normal form, and then we'll go with the conversion of context-free grammar to Chomsky normal form. So we'll write this one as a CNF. Okay, CNF means a Chomsky normal form. So first of all, we'll see what is a Chomsky normal form. So the given context-free grammar is known as a Chomsky normal form, is in a Chomsky normal form if it follows the following rules. So that is, if the start symbol can have epsilon production. So if the start symbol is yes, so then S tends to epsilon is a valid. That means if the production is in this format, we can simply say that this production is in Chomsky normal form. Coming to the second one, the non-terminal generating single terminal. Then also we can say that production is in Chomsky normal form. For example, let us take some A is a non-terminal. It was generating the terminal A. So this is in format of Chomsky normal form. So if the same thing is represented as A, B, so this is not in Chomsky normal form because it should generate only a single terminal. So if you consider the production, the LHS will be always a non-terminal, and coming to the RHS, that should be only the single non-terminal. If you are having a two non-terminals, then also this production is not in the format of Chomsky normal form. So again we need to convert it to Chomsky normal form, right? So the second point, the production should have, or the production should generate only the single terminal. And the third one, the non-terminal generating two non-terminals. For example, let us take some A tends to some B, C. So if the production is in this format, we can say that this production is in Chomsky normal form, right? So on the right hand side there should be two non-terminals. For example, if it is A tends to so B, C, D, this is not in Chomsky normal form. Similarly, if A tends to A, B, this is also not in Chomsky normal form, because so the non-terminal generating two non-terminals, exactly two non-terminals, a non-terminal generating single terminal, and a start symbol can have the epsilon production. Okay, so if all these rules are obeyed, then automatically we can say that the context-free grammar is in Chomsky normal form, right? So hope you understood. Now, if the productions are not in the format of Chomsky normal form, so how can we convert the CFG to CNF, Chomsky normal form, right? So in the previous session we have seen how can we simplify the CFG. So the simplification of CFG can be done by removing useless productions, null productions, and the unit productions. So in this conversion of CFG to CNF, we are going to use those simplification of CFG, right? So hope you understood this one. So we'll see what are the steps to be followed for converting the CNF to CFG to CNF. CFG means context-free grammar, and for converting this context-free grammar to Chomsky normal form, right? So now we'll see the steps to be followed. The steps to be followed in conversion of CFG, context-free grammar, to CNF, so Chomsky normal form, right? So coming to the step one. So if the right hand side of the production is having the start symbol, just replace the start symbol with any other non-terminal and create a new production, right? So replace start symbol in RHS with another non-terminal. So this will happen only if the right hand side the start symbol exists, right? So if the format is S tends to A, S, B, so here you can see in this production on the right hand side we are having the start symbol because the start symbol is S and the same was repeated in the right hand side. In such cases we need to replace the start symbol in RHS with another non-terminal and create a new production. Right? See. So this we have to do with S1 tends to S, so that S tends to A, S, B. Right? So we need to replace this S, okay, with any new non-terminal. So I have given S1 tends to S. Now you can observe S1 will be the start symbol. So in this case, the start symbol is S1. Right? Now you can observe here on the right hand side of the start symbol production, there is no start symbol, right? So we are just replacing this S with new production, right? So creating a new production. So just remove, okay, not replace, we have to remove, sorry. So we have to remove a start symbol in the RHS with another non-terminal and create a new product, okay, new production. So hope you understood this step. We need to create a new production with this start symbol so that the new start symbol will be given and you have to replace the start symbol. So this is the first step. Coming to the second step. So this happens only if the right hand side is having the start symbol. If there is no start symbol on the right hand side, you need not do anything, right? Now step 2. So after completion of this one, remove null productions, unit productions, and useless productions. Simply we can say the step 2 is simplification of CFG. So this we have already covered in the previous sessions. I will post the link in the description section so that you can refer this one, so that you will be getting an idea how can we remove the null productions, unit productions and the useless productions. Right? The second step is simplification of CFG. So simply I will write here simplification of CFG. Right? Coming to the step 3. Step 3. So after removing all these null productions, unit productions and useless productions, the step 3 is, so replace terminals on RHS with a non-terminals and create new production. So we have seen that in the Chomsky normal form on the right hand side, so there should be only one terminal or two non-terminals. So if there is a combination of terminal and non-terminal, so we need to convert the terminal as a non-terminal. So for that, just replace the terminals with the non-terminals and create a new production. For example, so let it be A tends to A, B. Okay, if the production is in this format, so just now we have seen that right hand side of the production should have only exactly two non-terminals or only single terminal. But here we are having two variables, that is one is a non-terminal, one is a terminal. So just replace this one. So this can be written as, so A tends to XB and X tends to A. Now you can observe here, so such type of production we have changing with a non-terminal. So the terminal A is generating from a non-terminal, and we are just replacing that non-terminal with a terminal, terminal with a non-terminal. So instead of A, I am writing X, and I am creating a new production. X tends to A. So in this case, we have converted this production into a Chomsky normal form. So this is a Chomsky normal form, right? So because a non-terminal generating two non-terminals and non-terminal generating a single terminal. So we are just changing the CFG to Chomsky normal form. So if the production is like this, the third step. So if you find any productions in this format, so just replace this one. Okay, replace the terminals with the non-terminals by creating a new production. Right. Next, last step, there is a fourth step. So I will replace this step 1. Step 4, reduce the number of non-terminals on RHS by creating new production. So one more case. So here, if the right hand side is having a more than one non-terminal, okay, more than two non-terminals, so we have to reduce that by creating a new production. For example, so S tends to, let it be some A, B, C. So if the production is in this format, okay, if the production is in this format, you can see on the right hand side we are having a 3 non-terminals. But we have to, I mean, in the Chomsky normal form, so there should be only 2 terminals. There should be only 2 terminals. So what we have to do? So I have to create a one more production. So this can be done. This can be replaced with S tends to XC, where X tends to AB. So here you can observe here the AB is replaced with X. X is non-terminal. So XC only 2 non-terminals, AB only 2 non-terminals. So this production is converted into a Chomsky, because Chomsky will support if the non-terminal generating exactly 2 non-terminals, exactly 2 non-terminals. So here non-terminal generating 2 non-terminals, right? So these are the 4 steps we need to follow for converting CFG to CMF, right? So step 1, if the right hand side of the production is having the start symbol, for the start symbol production, just remove the start symbol with a new non-terminal by creating a new production. And the second step, simplify the CFG by removing the useless productions, null productions, and epsilon unit productions. And coming to the step 3, if the right hand side of the production is having a combination of a terminal and a non-terminal, so just replace the terminal with a non-terminal by creating a new production. And step 4, if the right hand side of the production is having more than 2 non-terminals, so reduce that one by creating a new production. New production by taking a new non-terminals. Right? So hope you understood this one. Now let us see a small example so that you will be understanding how we can convert the CFG to CNF. So the CNF is very important. So the start symbol can have the epsilon, and the start symbol, the non-terminal can generate the single terminal, and the non-terminal generate the 2 non-terminals. So you need to remember all these things. Right? Now we'll see the example. See, let us take this example. So this is the CFG given, and we need to convert this CFG to CNF. So first let us check whether the given CFG is in a CNF or not. So S tends to A, S, B. So the non-terminal generating the 3 non-terminals. So this is not in CNF. And it also having a combination of terminal and non-terminal. This is also not in CNF. And this is A tends to B. So this is also not in CNF, right? And B tends to B, that is in CNF, and B tends to epsilon. So here, if it is a CNF, so epsilon can be only having for the start symbol, right? And also you can observe on the right hand side of the start symbol production, we are having again start symbol. So this is not in CNF. So we need to convert this CFG to CNF. Now let us start with the procedure. So first step, So step 1, what is the step 1? Start symbol. The start symbol should not be on the right hand side of the start production. So I will give that one. So I will go with the S1 tends to S and S tends to A, S, B or A, B. Okay. So just on the right hand side we are just removing the start symbol by creating a new start symbol. Now here S1 will be the start symbol so that it was removed, right? Now step 1 completed. Coming to the step 2. Step 2. So coming to the step 2, and all the remaining productions will be remain same, right? So remaining productions will be remaining same. So step 2 is what is the step 2? Simplification of CFG. So that means we need to find the null productions, unit productions and useless productions, and here there is no useless productions, you can observe here. So A is having B and B is having a terminal, so you can replace this B with the terminal. So all these productions are used productions. Okay, so valid productions. Now identify the null productions and the unit productions. First we'll go with the eliminate null productions. Null productions. Okay, in our CFG we are having only one null production, that is B tends to epsilon. So B tends to epsilon. So we have seen in the previous session that how to remove the null productions. Just to substitute the B value in the CFG. So S tends to, so first write down all the possible cases. So ASB or AB, and now apply the epsilon on these productions. If you apply the production epsilon here, we will get the AS, and if you apply the epsilon here, we will get A. So this is the possibility. Okay, just apply the epsilon on the productions. First write down the productions as it is, and now after applying the epsilon, write down the result. So if you apply the epsilon on B, we will get AS. If you apply the epsilon on B, we will get A. So I have written like this. Now the next production, A tends to epsilon or S, and we can simply write B tends to B. So because we are eliminating the epsilon production on B, right? So after eliminating the B tends to epsilon, that means a null production. So the result will be this one. Now again check, we are having one more epsilon production. So after removing the B tends to epsilon, we are having another null production. So now we have to do eliminate A tends to epsilon. We have to eliminate A tends to epsilon. Now you can see, just apply this one to this one. So S tends to, write down the complete production ASB. Okay, AB, AS, A, and you can also, after applying the epsilon, we will get, okay, AB, SB and S. Okay, so applying the epsilon on A. So applying the epsilon on A, we'll get SB, and if you apply the epsilon here, we'll get S. Right. Now coming to the A, we'll get A tends to S. Okay, sorry. Here we'll be having a B also, right? So because we need to apply here B, S, epsilon, right? This is the case. Okay, because we are writing the production as it is, and then we are applying the epsilon in the B. So this is the case. So here we will be having B and S. Here we have removed the epsilon, and B tends to B. And also there is a production. Don't forget this one. S1 tends to S. So because S1 is a start symbol. Okay, so we need to write above. So I will write here. So S1 tends to S. So here you can observe we have eliminated the epsilon production. So in our CFG we are not having the epsilon now. So this is the step 2. So this is the step 1 and this is the step 2, and now just go with the step 3. What is the step 3? Step 2 is not completed. So here we have eliminated the epsilon production. Now we need to eliminate unit productions. productions. Right? Eliminate the unit production, because step 2 is simplification of CFG. So in the simplification of CFG, we need to remove the null productions as well as the unit productions. So you eliminate the unit productions. You can observe here the unit productions S tends to S. First I will remove the S tends to S. So the same process. So you can go with the S1 tends to S and S tends to A, S, B, A, B, A, S, A, S, B. Okay. So same. Go with the A tends to B and S. So B tends to B. So S tends to S is completed. Now you can observe again S1 tends to S. So S1 tends to S. So you need to remove this one. Okay. You need to this is the one unit production. This is the another unit production. Remove S1 to S. So while removing the unit production, just substitute the values. So substitute the S here itself. So S1 tends to, so write down the same thing here. So A, S, B, A, B, A, S, A, S, B. And S is also the same thing. A, S, B, A, B, A, S, A, S, B. And A tends to B, S, B tends to B. Now you can observe here. Here you are not having any unit productions for S1, and here S also you are not having any unit production, and A is having a unit production with the B and S. First we will go with the A tends to B. This is a one more unit production we need to remove. One more unit production we need to remove. So apply the B value here. So S1 is same. So S1 is A, SB, AB, AS, A, SB. S tends to, the same thing is repeated, ASB, AB, AS, A, SB. And A tends to, so apply the B value here, right? B tends to B, so just apply here B, yes, and B tends to B, right? So now we have removed the A tends to B unit production. Again, you need to remove A tends to yes. A tends to yes. So after removing the A tends to yes, simply apply, substitute the S production here itself. Okay. So for removing the unit production, we are just replacing or substituting the S production here itself. So repeat the same. So S1 tends to ASB, AB, AS, ASB, and S tends to ASB, AB, AS, ASB, and A tends to B, and substitute the S here. So B, ASB, AB, AS, ASB, and B tends to B. And now you can observe here there are no unit productions in this one. So we are eliminating the unit production. So first we are eliminating the epsilon production. So this is one thing, and this is another thing. So we have eliminated here also. We have S1 tends to S. Okay. So we are removing the epsilon, that means null productions, and then we are removing the unit productions. So we got the result here. Now step 3. So what is the step 3? So we need to replace the terminals with the non-terminals if the right hand side is having the combination of terminals and non-terminals. Because in CNF, the right hand side production should have only the single terminal or two non-terminals. There should not be the combination with the terminal and non-terminal. So here we are having, see, you can observe here, this is a combination of terminal and non-terminal, and here also we are having that combination of terminal and non-terminal. So now you can see, replace this one. So replace terminals with non-terminals. So T is terminal and T is a non-terminal. S1 tends to, so A, S, B, and I will write here X, B, A, S, A, S, B. And similarly, S tends to A, S, B, X, B, A, S, A, and S, B. And similarly, A tends to B, A, S, B, X, B, A, S, A, S, B. And B tends to B. Okay, and there is a new production, X tends to A. X tends to A. So here we are replacing the terminal A with capital X. So it becomes a non-terminal, right? So it becomes a non-terminal. And don't replace that single terminal with the X, because if you replace this A with X, again you will get the unit production. S1 tends to X. So S1 tends to A is already in CNF. Don't modify the production which are satisfied by the CNF rules. Okay, here S1 tends to A is already in CNF, so don't change it. So here it violates this one, right? A, B, that means a combination of terminal and non-terminal. So just replace the terminals with a non-terminal by creating a new production. Now you can observe here the step 3 is completed. Now you can see there is no production, the right hand side of any production doesn't have the combination of terminals and non-terminals. Right? Now what we have to do, again we need to go with the step 4. What is the step 4? So if the right hand side of production is having a more than 2 non-terminals, replace with a new non-terminal by creating a new production. So here see step 4. Okay, so I will go with the S1 tends to, I will write the step 4 here. Okay, so hope you understood. I am erasing this one. I will write the step 4 here. Okay, step 1. So this was the question, right? So step 4. Okay, replace the non-terminal, that means right hand side of the production. If you are having more than one non-terminal, so replace that one. So coming to this one, first production, S1 tends to, we are having ASB. So I will go with the YB and XB, AS, ASB. And similarly, S tends to the same thing, YB, XB, AS, ASB. And similarly, A tends to same thing, B, YB, XB, AS, ASB. And similarly, B tends to, what is this one? B. And again, X tends to A, and we have created one more production, Y tends to AS. Right? So, just we are replacing the 2 non-terminals with another non-terminal, and we are creating a production, right? So that you can observe every production is in a CNF. Okay, every production is in a CNF. Coming to this one, S1 tends to YB. So right hand side there should be 2 non-terminals. This is in CNF, and XB, this is in CNF, this is in CNF. It can be a single terminal. So this is in CNF, this is in CNF. So all the things, the 3 productions are same. And here B tends to terminal, X tends to terminal, Y tends to 2 non-terminals. So this is in CNF, right? So we are converting the given CFG. So this is a CFG. This is a CFG. So we are converting this CFG to the CNF. So these are the productions after converting the given productions of CFG to CNF, right? So just follow the 4 steps. Right. So first step, replace the right hand side start symbol by new production. Second step, simplify the CFG by removing the useless null and unit productions. And the third step, replace the terminal with a non-terminal if there is any combination of terminal and non-terminals on the right hand side of the production. And the fourth step, if the right hand side of the production is having more than 2 non-terminals, replace the terminals or reduce the non-terminals with the 2 non-terminals. So getting 2 non-terminals and create a new terminal, right? New production. So like this we need to convert the CFG to CNF. So hope you understood this one. In this session we have seen what exactly the CNF, how the productions can be represented in CNF, and how can we convert the CFG, that means a context free grammar, to Chomsky normal form. So hope you understood. So if you are having any doubts regarding this conversion and this process, feel free to post your doubts in the comment section. Definitely I will try to clarify all your doubts. And if you really enjoyed my session, like my session, share my session with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.